What's going on, everybody? Day 21 of the ALPAT. Here we are back again. This is our last day in Juneau. Went to the fish school for a little bit on this Tuesday morning, and then we went out to Mendenhall Glacier. We drove out there. Today was a very dreary day. We had fantastic weather. The first 3 days, completely bright skies, clear. And then on this last day, it started snowing, and we went out. It was definitely an adventure getting out to the glacier. But we went out, we got to see the glacier, and then we actually hiked all the way out to Nugget Falls. I got some good pictures at Nugget Falls as best as I could when it was cold and rainy. But that was a very good trip out to Mendenhall Glacier. What a fantastic spot. After that, I had to go back. I had to do some work. There was some classified materials that we had to send through the mail. And classified materials, obviously, because, hey, it's something that we don't want people to find, right? It is not an easy thing to mail. There are very extensive and very specific requirements that have to be met for putting it into the mail, from tracking and everything. So that is always a difficult process. There's specific kinds of tape that have to be used and everything else. And I'm not going into too much specifics because, quite honestly, without looking at the manual, which I do know is unclassified, so I'm not divulging any information, but I don't know how much of it is considered controlled information, because if you knew what a classified package looked like, let's be honest, you would know how to potentially get possession of that. But so I'm not going to do that. But it is a very extensive process because we want to make sure that information is protected while it is in the custody of whichever shipping agency we use at that particular time. After that, I went and had some fish tacos downtown. They were very good. I did not have deckhand Dave's. If you know about Juneau, apparently it is closed this time of year, and that was a bummer because I understand deckhand Dave's is the best tacos in Juneau, perhaps even the best tacos in the state of Alaska. So I was not able to get that. And then I went to the library. I know it sounds lame. I'm in Juneau, whatever. I'm going to the library. But what I did at the library is I was able to hang out. I was able to do a video call with my kids, and we opened a pack of baseball cards each, and we got to look through those. So that was cool. That's something we've started as I have been going through this deployment. This was actually the first one that we've done on video. I think we did 7 videos before I left, and this is the first one that we've been able to do via video call. That's a cool thing. I'm trying to do that so we can stay connected to the kids and the family as best I can while we're underway, because obviously, hey, day 21, this is the 21st day that we've been away. And yes, we got to be back for a little while during San Francisco Fleet Week, but not an extensive amount. I was not home very much during most of those days. Those were some very long work days that I was there for, and I was not exactly able to just spend it whiling away the day at home. After that, I made my final trip of the week. I went out to one of the stores in town, and I got some rubber boots. I did not get the extra tough boots that everybody in Alaska wears because they were a little more expensive than I wanted to pay. I'm sure they are good quality, just not what I wanted to pay, unfortunately. And then I came back to the ship and got ready for bed. And that was it. Tomorrow we get underway from Juneau, and we are headed up for a journey towards Glacier Bay National Park. And I know I say that we're going to Glacier Bay. That's not exactly a mission critical spot to go, is it? Well, that's true. One of the things that we do get to practice going up here, we get to practice going through restricted waterways. There are a lot of waterways that are very constricted, very, let's say, difficult turns, very sharp turns, 180-degree turns in some cases that we have to make. And then we are going up to anchor for the night. And that is another evolution that we don't often get to practice with our underway officers of the deck, and that is something that they are required to do. So while I do admit we are going up to Glacier Bay to see the sights and to see the unbelievable scenery that it has to offer, we are using all of that time to train people on operating the ship in more constricted conditions than we are used to. So it is definitely a training environment. And with that, tomorrow I will be coming to you from Glacier Bay. And I thank all of you for listening, and I will see you again tomorrow.